So to start this boho braid, we're just gonna start on one side of the hairline, and you can start on either one. We're gonna make a braid on both sides, and just take a nice thick section in the front there. And you're just simply going to be making an inside out braid. And it's the same thing as just a regular 3-strand braid. It's just instead of going over the middle, you're gonna go underneath the middle. You can go over the middle if you want to, and that's more comfortable for you. For me, it's just easier for my fingers to go under, but either way, you're gonna get the same results. So whatever you prefer to do as far as making the braid. And what I like to do if I'm going to pancake out this braid or make it appear bigger, I don't braid all the way down to the bottom, put my ponytail in, and then stretch out the braid. I like to just do a little bit at a time so that it's nice and loose and it's very easy to get those strands out. So you can see I just stopped midway in my braid and I'm just pancaking the hairs that I already have. And once I feel like that looks good from that point, or it's already loosened up a little bit, I'm gonna keep going all the way down as far as I desire to go. And so now I'm just gonna bring that braid all the way down, and then I'm gonna pancake the rest of this braid out, and then we're gonna secure that just with a clear elastic band. And you can make this braid as big as you want to or as small. That is up to your preference. I just eyeball it until I see what I like. And then just kind of lay that to the side there once you've secured it with your elastic. And there you go. And we're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. Just grab a section in the front of the hairline and do your 3-strand braid. You can either go over the middle or under. I'm just simply doing under, so it's easier for my hands, the movement. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. I'm gonna go a little ways, pancake it out, stretch it out a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna continue on. And just a little warning ahead of time, this hairstyle probably will only work best for you ladies that have nice long hair. It totally works even if it's if you have thinner hair. It doesn't have to be thick necessarily, but the hairstyle will probably work the best if your hair is longer. So I'm sorry for you short girled hair out there. I will make some videos with for hairstyles for short hair in the future, so be looking forward to that. And I'm doing the same thing. We are just securing that with elastic band until I see what I like. Alright, and then we're gonna grab just the rest of the hair in the crown area. I had already teased this doll a little bit beforehand, but I'm just gonna show you the process. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tease her hair a little bit just to give her hair a little bit of a lift on the root. This is optional, you don't have to tease it, but I just feel like it makes it a lot easier when making the braid and securing everything in place with bobby pins. It kind of gives a little bit of a grip so that it doesn't just slip. But yeah, this is just gonna give her a nice little lift in her crown area, and I think that always just enhances the hairstyle. Alright, and then once you've got whatever volume you need, you're just gonna lightly comb the hair back until it's nice and smoothed out. You can see it's just giving a nice round fullness to her hair, and it's going to give us a good foundation to work on. So now I'm not grabbing all of the hair all the way from the front hairline, just more crown section. And this time I am just going to be doing a regular French braid. So remember, with the French braid, you're going to go over the middle, and then you're going to grab from your section all the way towards your hairline. You're going to bring that over with the middle section. I'm showing you two different ways. This way I crossed over and then I added my hair. For me, it's easier to just add the hair as I'm braiding over, but you can do whatever is easiest for you. And these are pretty thick sections. You don't want to be making really fine sections for this hairstyle because it is a boho braid. So you want it to look a little more messy, not so neat. And thicker sections just mean it's going to be more voluminous looking. We're going to make it appear thicker than what it is. And once you've reached the bottom, you're just going to simply braid down however much hair you have, but stop midway down your hairstyle, because whenever you're going to stretch out this braid, it's going to bring the rest of that hair up quite a bit. So kind of stop halfway to whatever length of hair that you have. And then just secure that with an elastic band. If you have very thick hair, I would suggest using this ponytail holder that I'm using, but if it's a lot thinner, then you can definitely just use a clear elastic band. That totally works too. And from here, we're just going to pancake this braid out quite a bit, so you can see we're bringing a lot of hair back up there towards your head. So that's the whole point about this braid. It's a very simple concept, but once you bring those pieces out and loosen things up, it's just so cute, and it gives you a nice boho vibe. And you're just going to keep going as far as whatever you feel you like in thickness. For me, I like it pretty thick, so I'm probably still gonna keep bringing those pieces out. And then if you need some hairspray, make sure and spray that really good so that your hairstyle is gonna stay in place. And now those braids that we did earlier on, I'm just gonna kind of weave this into the braid that we already have. So you're just gonna use a bobby pin to secure it wherever you need to do that. And yeah, I'm just securing these bobby pins, loosening up the braid, making sure the flow is good along with the hair. Spray that together. Do the same thing on the other side. I usually like to save the braid that is on your larger parting, or where your hair is parted at. I like to save that one for last so it can overlap your other side, because it's usually a little bit of a bigger braid and you just want that to be on display more than your smaller braid. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm just weaving these pieces in there. And it's totally okay if some hairs are sticking out a little bit. That just makes it more of a messy, more flowy type of hairstyle. And then I'm just going to secure that braid as well with bobby pins, just so it's not all of a sudden going to fall out of there. And then just, yeah, look at your hair, see if you want to bring out more pieces. That's what I always do. I take a step back and I'm like, well, could I pull out some more of these pieces, or do I like the way this is flowing? And then, yeah, just use a little bit of hairspray to secure that in there. And I believe that is it, guys. So you can see it's just a nice little elegant braid. And to finish it off, I always like to hide the ponytail holder. So what I do is I wrap a piece of hair from the bottom. I grab my little deal, I don't even know what this thing is called, and loop it through, and then find your end, and bam, your ponytail is hidden, and it just helps complete that whole look. And that is it, guys. So this is my version of a boho braid. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions or comments about it, feel free. And I hope you enjoy it.